Oh my God. You guys is gonna excuse me today. I'm not wearing my glasses, so I might not be able to see the tiny letters out there. But yeah, I had to do this upgrades. These updates, so that you guys can. Actually, if you look at it one way, it's not an update because I've been singing and talking about it here for the longest, right? But anyways, before we do anything else, don't forget, drop me that like button, okay? Drop me that subscribe. We're trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers, okay? Also drop me a nice comment. If you don't have anything positive to say, drop me an emoji. That will also work. But anyways, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Before we proceed, please understand that this, my friends, is not financial advice. You are more than free to do whatever you like with your money, and so am I. And that being said, let's grab a sip of coffee from my Kaspa Maxi mug. Everything, guys, definitely everything tastes better with Kaspa. Today we're about to do the same thing we do every day. First, yeah. Trapitious Magicians is planning to make it worse. Anyways, we're gonna look at the market performance for the past 24 hours. Right after that, we'll check out prices in details, and right after that, those of you who are scalping the market, I know nobody's telling me on the bottom if they're winning or they're losing, but my question's still the same. Are we buying Lambos yet? But before that, man, my Maximal makes everything taste better. But anyways, guys, things are getting much more serious, right? And like I said, this kind of opportunities, okay, for generational wealth, a lot of people are going to watch it go by. A lot of people are just going to look at it, be like, oh, I'm scared, oh, this and that, instead of just a simple thing. When everybody's scared, that is when you are supposed to be taking risk. There is no time, guys. There is no time. You remember, I've been telling you guys I will start looking at the market April, May, right? There is no time. We are almost, look, March is almost done with. And with the news about the macroeconomic coming out, people are not even paying the most attention of it. People are not even looking. Everybody and their grandma is busy looking at gold, which the funny part of it, I tried to tell you to stay away from gold because gold was running on fumes. You remember? Most people said I was crazy. People said gold was going to $10,000. People said all crazy things ever. But one thing I have learned in this my millionaire journey is you want to look at the trends from outside. Don't look at them like the green candle chasers. You want to look at them from outside. And what do I mean by that is you zoom out. When you zoom out, you see a better picture. It might not be in detail picture, but you see a picture that tells you everything. Mostly everything. And if you know how to use it, you will not be losing money. And that's exactly what happened to people. What happened first? Putin issues thought he could go to our good friend Zelensky's house and take his couch. And Zelensky said, nope. They start throwing stones. Market first dive. You remember when I was telling you here, and I said that is the beginning of something bigger, right? Because now you are going to involve people from France, Spain, England, the entire Europe is going to come back because somebody just decided to wake up and try to remind you of your nightmares. Okay, and that's exactly what Putin did. So that was the first one. Second one, again, we remember when the people from our brothers from Iran, when the stone throwing started over there, right? You remember. And everybody and their grandmama was telling you, oh yeah, it is only going to do this, and then it is going to pump, and then it is going to roll. And I kept telling you, it's not going to happen that way, because you need to follow history. History does not repeat, but it rhymes. This time is going to be worse because last time in the 70s, people did not depend so much on oil, right? The trade was something else, okay? But right now, most of the economies in the world revolve around oil. And that is when you are not looking at the precise picture. Because the precise picture, when everybody's telling you, like I told you guys yesterday, oh, the dollar's going down, oh, the dollar's doing this. Look at it right now. Stock market's plummeting, everything plummeting, but the Dixie standing strong. Why? With the higher oil prices, the more you trade, the more power the US dollar gets. It is not even far away. Like I told you yesterday, how many times have we heard people saying they are going to dethrone the US dollar? How many times? The latest one, euro, right? And what happened to euro? Right now, you look at the Strait of Hormuz, which is where I think 20 or 30% of the world oil goes through, is blocking it. They blocked it in. I think those guys, they thought they're gonna put pressure on the U.S. Now you're not putting pressure on the U.S. You're putting pressure on the rest of the world. And as we can see it, from Margex, and he's walking on his barracks right now. You. I like them. Put on your boots. Let's go. Throwing stones ain't working. We're gonna throw rubber bands now. We're gonna go personal and throw rubber bands. So yeah, 3,000 or 4,000 US soldiers getting on the ground in Iran. And you tell me an escalation that big will make the market rise. I don't know what you're smoking, but my Moxie mug here is telling me something else different. Normally, when you see that, other countries are going to join. Other countries are going to, mostly people that surround Iran, Saudi Arabia, and the rest of them, they're going to join. And that, my friend, is an opportunity for you and yours truly. Because like I've been telling you on this channel, King Kaspa, Quant, Jasmine, cash. I've been telling you, if you was accumulating cash the way I was doing since what? I started saying this when? Last year, September? Because I told you bull run was going to end in July, August, September, thereabout. So I started accumulating cash because I knew it was coming. I didn't know that it was going to be the war, but I knew it was coming following the gold. Because gold, when it crashes, it usually drags down stock market, everything else. And I started telling you guys about it on this channel. You got to get ready. You got to be looking around. You got to do this. And it doesn't matter how you do it. If you are, for example, if you get paid $1,000 every 2 weeks, take 10% on your cash. Understand? I don't know how much you get paid, but you need to accumulate 10% every 2 weeks of your money. Because if you end up, let's say for example, you end up with $3,000 after saving all these months, and S&P 500 drops. We already know S&P 500 always rises, right? Or Google drops, or Netflix, whatever stocks you are a fan of, they drop. You have $1,000 to buy them in. And by the time they run again and 10x or 20x out of that, guess what? You turn your $1,000 into $20,000. That is what I've been trying to tell you. You need that cash on the side. Because this, remember a couple of weeks ago, and I kept telling you, I'm looking at the stock markets and we don't even have more than 5 or 10% to run, right? And most people were laughing about it. And I told you, it's going to happen. What are you looking at now? Stock market is crashing. The only reason why it's not crashing so fast is because people like BlackRock or Aries or Blackstones, all those people managing people's managing people's, let's say, life insurances and all that stuff, they are blocking it. BlackRock customers, they've been crying for weeks. People trying to take away their money, but BlackRock is not letting them. Why? It's a chain reaction. Okay, most people don't know that this happens behind the door, but it is a chain reaction. Okay, if you remember a couple of days ago, we talked about private credits, right? That's how I knew. That's how I knew everything is going to crash, because It starts with private credit. These guys that are busy lending money using private credits, they are not using their own money. Most of these people, they are like fund managers, life insurance, retirement funds, all this stuff. They're managers of that. And what they do, they use your money that you're using for retirement, giving them to store for retirement, or let's say whatever you're doing it, insurance. They use it to lend to people, okay, to lend to private people. Like the way you're looking at it right now, most of those loans are defaulting, meaning they cannot pay back. And because they can't pay back, BlackRock cannot pay people that gave them the money to store. So what BlackRock is doing is just taking just 5% of their entire money. Imagine you gave me MMJ, hey, here's $100 for you to hold, and I will take it when I need it back. And the day you come and knock on my door talking about you want your money, instead of $100, I give you $5. That is how crazy it is. And guess what? BlackRock don't have to answer to anybody. Right now, most people are saying, okay, they were expecting 300% profits. But the funny thing of this is that who determines how much profit is BlackRock going to give you? That's the funny question. And the answer to that is BlackRock. So if BlackRock comes out tomorrow and say, okay, you've been investing on this and this and that, but you know what? The profit on there is just 1%. Can you argue it with them? You cannot. And now everybody trying to get their money out, BlackRock doesn't have it because they've been lending it on the private credit. Therefore, they're also blocking that avenue. So it is the craziest thing is happening. So before you even know it, now it's going to affect even banks. Because for example, when you go to a bank and you want to borrow money from them, the money they give you is not actually theirs. Most of the banks borrow money from private credits, and those private credits are defaulting right now. So when I tell you guys it's going to be worse than 2008, is that most people don't see how bad things are. Okay, but in 2008, banks were doing real estate. Okay, when that happened, they started fractional reserves, right? Which means they don't have the entire amount there. They evolved into getting the money from credits, private credits. Okay, now if those guys that bought the house cannot pay the default, the bank has to default because they don't have the money to pay to those private credits. Therefore, it's a huge change reaction. What will you think would happen? Most of these companies, the stocks are going to fall. Like huge fall, 20, 30, 40% fall. They are going to do it. And once they do, you better have that cash with you to buy those stocks. See, millionaire journey is not just crypto. So when I trade, okay, I have different avenues, different ways of making sure that, hey, I'm getting this generational wealth. That is the cash part, because I have cash and I'm waiting. I'm still buying S&P 500, whether it was going down or up. I'm still buying it. But I also have cash on the side. Like when this thing crashes to the lowest it's going to go, at least I have cash to deploy and put it in there. Okay, not just S&P 500. I have a bunch of other stocks and I'm watching closely. See, that's how it falls. And then you have to also look, King Kaspa. You have to look at that too, because again, everybody and their grandmama, they are undermining, not even paying attention to Kaspa at this moment. Because again, I've started to see, if you go to social media, Twitter or YouTube, whatever, everybody that was just this bullish day before yesterday when Kaspa was pumping again because of the news from SEC, they are now bearish again. Go look at the Kaspa's Fear and Greed Index. From all this euphoria back to neutral, right? But again, what do I usually tell you guys? It's opportunity. I do remember sitting here telling you guys, the pump is not real. Wait for Kaspa, 2.5 cents or even 2 cents, okay? You have to be patient because it's going to happen, okay? 2.5 cents or even 2 cents is going to happen. Quant was pumping. And what did I tell you? It is not real. People are just trying to use you for exit liquidity. For those of you who are trading, even right now, I have it on my watch list, right? This alligator signal, what you call it? This alligator, crap, I don't know what you call it, but I just call it alligator. I use that to determine when the price is almost there or is about to be there. Because normally, a bunch of people use 10,000 indicators. For me, the alligator indicator is one of them that I use. But when you go X, Y, Z, A, B, C, and this and that, blah, 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 it's confusing. You have to be very simple. If you have your chart as simple as it can be, you, my friend, you're going to make a lot of money. Look at Kaspa. I'm telling you, Kaspa right now, 2.5 cents, 2 cents. That is going to be, and it's not going to be that long. Okay, because again, I think Kaspa's price will really start to rave that engine. I'm not saying it's going to start running. I'm saying raving the engine April, May. One of them is going to start doing it. So if you sit on the side and don't make a move, that is when you're going to lose a lot of money. Okay, I told you Kaspa is going to be the only one running on this 2026, because again, Kaspa is getting their credential ready to show to the world, like, listen, I am the real Bitcoin. It is happening. You also have Quant, like I said, back on Quant. You have Jasmine. Normally, if you have been around long enough, you will also notice the bear markets are not, they don't usually be that euphoric. Some people stop talking. Go look at crypto YouTube. Only a few of us are uploading videos every day. I am uploading videos because I'm trying to tell you, this is a millionaire journey. Generational wealth opportunity. If I don't say it right now, I don't want to be like everybody else who only waits when the market is doing good. No, because opportunities are not there when the market is doing good. Opportunities are there when the market is right now, like this, blood on the street, fear everywhere. You look at Trump issues telling I'm sending 3,000, 4,000 people over there. You look at over there, Zelensky issues is now growing in the big boy's pants and is looking at Putin issues saying, I'm coming for your white ass. So things like that. Escalations everywhere. You look at Europe. Europe is telling, even the Central Bank of England, telling people like, listen, your returns, okay, your growth this year is gonna be cut down to 50%. Things like that. When you start to see that the whole like chessboard is getting moved, generational wealth is getting created right now, and most people don't even know where to look. They are busy looking at Bitcoin, and I have said it here time after time. If you did not get into Bitcoin below $10,000, get the heck away from it. Because again, what's the point of investing your 10 grand if you're only going to make $15,000? I mean, that would be $5,000 different. What's the point? You need to put your money where it is really, really going to grow. And Kaspa, my friends, is bringing that utility. It's bringing that real world use case that people are looking for. You remember ZBCN? Where is ZBCN today? What did I tell you about it? See? Everybody who was promoting it on Facebook, on YouTube, or whatever they want to pull out of the wazoo, where are they now? Told you, right? Those of you who put your money in it, you're probably jumping breaches now. like I said, because the utility is not there. But Kaspa, on the other side, utility is growing. We had 1 billion transactions the other day. I checked it and I put my hands on my head. Like, wow. 1 billion transaction, and Kaspa's price shot from 3 cents to almost 4 cents. 1 billion transaction, and this is just in a day. We are not talking about it ran for a week doing 1 billion. Now that should be a wake-up call to you. What do you think would happen to the price when we are having a month, 2 months, 3 months of 1 billion, 5 billion, 10 billion transactions? What do you think will happen? See, the signs are there, but due to that, a lot of people are looking for those green candles. They don't see it. The other day, Quant CEO, the person, Gilbert, the one that invented Quant, was talking about it. Quant is now acquired the license of stablecoin building. Quant has acquired that license. Like again, you're gonna have, because Kaspa's ecosystem is not out yet. You want, before you even sit there, just wait for Kaspa. That is an opportunity coming for Quant, because when the price starts to run again, well, don't say I didn't tell you. That's all I can say. Don't say I didn't tell you. Things are happening, but only few of us that are really looking and are really searching are going to see it. Because truth be told, right? Generational wealth is not for everybody. Generational wealth is only for a few. That's why 99.9% of people miss the opportunity. Only what, 0.1% see it. So you have to understand it. You have to really see it. If not, don't say I didn't warn you. Now it's time to accumulate your bag. Now it's time to look at King Kaspa and buy as much as you can, because nobody's going to give you for free. A couple of years from now, people look at 10,000 Kaspas and jump off the bridge, because at 3 cents, you would have bought you 10,000 Kaspa for almost nothing. 5 years down the line, 10,000 Kaspa is going to cost you more than you think. More than you think. And you'll see. And I will sit here and will laugh about it. Anyways, guys, let's go right quick. Let's go look at the market. Let's see how the market has been performing for the past 24 hours. We look at our good friend Crypto Bubbles. See? Yeah. Yeah. I try to tell you, right? Everybody who was saying we were running. See? Anyways, let's start first with our King Kaspa. What do we got going on there? For the past hour, 0.6% down, 4.3% down on the day, 3.2% down on the week. 4.3% up on the day, 3.2% down on the week, 22.2% up on the month, and 54.7% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $986.05 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $23.14 million. Okay, now we go look at the next one, which is going to be QNT, the banker's coin, and the coin a lot of people love to hate. We got here 0.1% down the last hour, 6.8% up on the day, 6.6% up on the week, 19.6% up on the month, and 5.2% down on the year, sitting at a market cap of $1.09 billion and a 24 hours volume traded at $20.44 million. Right now we go to the next one, which is going to be Cubic, high risk, high reward. What do we got? 0.2% down the last hour, 1.9% down on the day, 2.5% down on the week, 99.9% up on the month, and 24% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $124.41 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $1.70 million. Okay. Now, let's go look at Jasmine, the Japanese Bitcoin. Let's see what we got going on there. 0.1% up in the last hour, 0.8% down on the day, 8.8% down on the week, 1.3% up on the month, and 56.2% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $274.20 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $10.77 million. Now let's go look at Jonathan's pet turtle, which he calls Bitcoin, and I call the orange guy. Yeah. 0.1% down the last hour, 0.1% up on the day, 4.9% down on the week, 9% up on the month, and 19.5% down on the year, sitting at a market cap of $1.41 trillion and a 24 hours volume traded at 41. What does it say? I'm not wearing my glasses, that's why. 41.21 billion dollars. Okay, like again, everything depends on what this thing is doing. Okay, so you can sit there and not trying to see or try to see it coming. Bitcoin is not going to pump because the entire market macroeconomy is really doing bad. So yeah, with the forecast of stormy weather coming, I don't even see it running. That's up to you. But anyways, now let's go check out prices in details and what we got going on there. Trading view. Let's see here. S&P 500 going down. You see that? That's what I'm telling you. Dixie is going up. Everybody, I mean, well, it is up to you. Seriously, it's up to you. Now, you look at King Kaspa. This is where the fun begins. Because everybody and their grandmama, they were like, yeah, we went below the... Yeah, sorry about that. But anyways, you can see it again. Okay? People are like, yeah, we got back above the line. But my friends, it is not a real pump. Because again, what do you see on the MACD? Sell signal, right? Even though the ribbon is green and we are above the moving average, we have a sell signal. Okay? And that second sell signal, second one again, look at the entire MACD again. You see it, we went from green to white. What usually happens? White to red. And what happens when we go to red? Down the price will go. So yeah, you have to pay attention to that. Even if you look at it on the 4-hourly, what do you see? The same thing is happening. Ribbon is giving you a fake signal. Okay, so two scenarios could play out of here, which is the one that is much more simple, is that this does this. Okay, that's the first one. Or you can see this form this a little bit up again and down. That's another one that is happening. So those of you who are scalping the market right now and you're using Kaspa, yeah, be very careful, because this can roll over any moment now. Any moment. Anyways, now if you go on the daily, there is basically no difference. If you go on the daily, and it's even much more clearer. Remember when I was telling you, okay, price went, test that resistance, now it's coming back down to support. We're going to do this over and over again. And you can also see a big one, MACD bearish. You have a big sell signal right there. So things are playing out. You don't let anybody trap you. Stay away from leverage. If I were you, just keep buying spot. Because again, when I look at it, for me, anything under 10 cents is nothing but noise. And you can even see it here. Remember when I gave you one of my videos, I told you about this very clear example on the weekly. See, one green candle, second green candle, and next thing, down. That's what happened. When you're looking at right now, it's basically the same thing. Green candle. This week, I don't think we are going to close above this one. I think this again is going to do the same. So, you pay attention to you. For me, anything above 10 cents is nothing but noise. Above that, we do have 15 cents, and then we're going to have 18 cents. And before you know it, we'll be looking at all-time high. Things are going to play out, but it's not time yet. Just watch and see, right? Anyways, now let's go look at our good friend Quant. QNT, let's see if anything changed there, although I really doubt it, because I told you guys yesterday it wasn't time for it, right? This is my good friend QNT on the hourly. And what do you see? Sell signal, number one. MACD, turning bearish, because we now have that red crossover, right? We have the red crossover already, as you guys can see. Okay, like I said, sell signal, the red crossover. As you see, price is also coming down. This is not a sustainable pump. Just like I told you guys, you are going to get used for exit liquidity. Now, if you take it again on the 4-hourly, you also see basically the same. Price is trying to go up, but ribbon is squeezing, right? Ribbon is squeezing, which telling you like, yeah. And when you look at MACD, going again to white. So things are playing out just like I told you. There is no point of me trying to waste time on TA, because again, the macroeconomy is about to dive, and when macroeconomy dives, everything follows. It's as simple as that. Okay, look at it on the daily, no difference. right? No difference. Everybody's going to tell you, but look, there was a buy signal there and this and that. No, there's a buy signal, but again, pay attention. We went, try the moving average. Like I always tell you, price always get attracted to moving average, get rejected. This moving ribbon should be spraying out, but it's not spraying. Look at how timidly it is, okay? And again, another thing is look at the MACD. See, one little tiny candle green, another little tiny candle red. Nah, this is not sustainable. I think it's gonna drop lower. So you have to pay attention to this. For me, that's why I usually tell you guys, anything under $125 is nothing but noise. It's time to accumulate. Above that, you do have 151, then 164. Before you know it, 176 and 230. I mean, things play our way. We will be looking at all-time high, 230 and then all-time high. Before you know it, we'll be looking at price discovery. So it is only those of you who are patient enough, okay? You have to be patient enough, my friend. Not just patient, you need to start accumulating because it is happening. Whether you like it or not, it is happening. And a lot of people are going to be too late to that party. Anyways, hey, I'm not your financial advisor, right? You do you, I'll do me, and God bless America. Now, let's go right quick, okay? I don't have positions open. That's why there's nothing to be checked over there. You guys can check your positions and see how good you're doing. Only thing I have open is my son's Acorn because I'm teaching him how to trade stock market and ETFs, okay? That's the only thing we're going to be looking at that today. But anyways, I usually say it. I do not condone leverage trading. Please stay away from it, okay? Stay away from leverage because leverage trading is the easiest way you can use to lose your money. Now, if you want to, down below there, I do have Bydfi, Phemex, Margex, and Wix exchange. Follow those links, sign up, and meet their deposit requirements. Once you do, they are going to give you free money. You get the free money, take your money out back into your bank account. Use the free money and trade. Learn how to trade. If you can turn $20 into 40, 40 into 50, 50 into 100, and blah, 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 so on and so forth, then you are ready. If you still cannot do it, keep on practicing, or else, my friend, you will become the mayor of Rec City. It's as simple as that. But anyways, now let's go right quick and look at my son's Acorn. Again, like I said, Acorn is what I'm using. You can follow the link down below, sign up, okay? Then that will give the channel a chance to winning of this prize. Once we win it, we are going to split it into two, and you guys decide if you want to have one raffle, if you want to have two raffles, or whatever. But regardless, today we are doing pretty good. Wow, he's above $1,000 again. So yeah, he's doing pretty good. I'm proud of my boy. When you look at his portfolio, you will see that here, let's see, overall is negative 4.8, 0.4.8. So yeah, that's how we're going on that. But we look at the S&P 500, we are up $485. Medium companies, we are up $80. Small companies still stuck at $25. And then international companies, yeah, they are sitting at $226.58. Okay, and those on the bonds and ETFs, let's see, because we only have two. We have the ISTB, which are short-term bonds, sitting at $53. And US aggregate bonds, they're sitting at $153. So yeah, so far so good. The boy is doing great. I am so proud of my son. So like I said, I am very, very curious to see what this will look like by the time he's 20 years old. So hey, it's up to you. Anyways, guys, yeah. It's too late here in Egypt, so you guys know I gotta go to bed because I got a very early meeting again tomorrow morning. But anyways, thank you so much for watching my videos. Please don't forget to subscribe. I'm trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers, okay? Also, don't forget to drop me a like. It doesn't take you much more than just a second, right? Also, drop me a nice comment. If you don't have anything good to say, please drop me an emoji, okay? And don't forget to share so that all the millionaire-minded attitudes like you and yours truly, we all can see these videos and the family can grow. Until I see you in my next one, guys, it's time to accumulate, okay? Bye-bye.